Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1186, and today's topic is the electrochemistry of lithium ion battery. The history of battery is very old, thousands of years old. And let me start with some history of electronic, electricity, and how we can store the energy in box. That box is called battery, and it is actually the source of energy. And we human being, from very first day, we were always in search of different type of variety of energy, alternate source of energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy, biological energy, all nuclear energy. And our civilization, some millions of years ago, it started with fire, and that is also energy. And when we were successful to control the fire for our domestic purpose, then we started cooking. And then we were relaxed. We could rest. We started roasting the meat, hunting we were doing. And once meat was roasted, it was used for 3-4 days. So we got the rest to think, to improve our knowledge, capacity of thinking. It started with fire energy. And today, still fire is ruling. The same energy is ruling. When 1100 Chinese, they discovered gunpowder is form of powder of, that is energy, fire power. And they rule the whole of the Asia, Genghis Khan, all these people, with the help of gunpowder. And after gunpowder, the electrical age came, and in 1800, the electrical concept in the form of box was given by Italian, and that was on the basis of electrode, anode, cathode, and electrolyte. But before that, in Baghdad, 2,000 years ago, they found near Baghdad one clay jar. In that jar, they found that there are vitamins and carbon packed with no. So it gave the indication that in Baghdad, they were using some devices like battery to convert chemical reaction into mechanical power in the form of electricity. And we know that some 1,500, 2,000 years ago, the very successful in science were Egyptian and Iraqis in Baghdad. They discovered the nitric acid and alkali, so many other substances. Anywhere there is air, alkali, alcohol, alkalines, all Arabic term. So in 1800, the Italian who discovered, he got the zinc and copper. With that zinc and copper coin, he went to put one by one, and the electrolyte was in the form of wet cloth. And that battery was successful to supply the electricity in the form of flow of electron. It was for 4 hours. After 50 years time, that by 1850, one battery was discovered that was rechargeable. Still that is known as lead acid battery. Lead acid battery means where lead is the anode, cathode, and electrolyte is sulfuric acid. That's why it is called lead acid battery. And today there is lot of work is going on that is called lithium ion battery. You should not call lithium battery. If it is lithium battery, there is no question to recharge it. if any lithium battery which is rechargeable, it must be ion. So it is called lithium ion battery. So what are the components for any battery? The basic component of battery is battery. Battery first is anode. It must have anode. It must have cathode. Then electrolyte. And then for separator. Now the question is, why lithium is having lot of demand and name and everywhere, lithium battery, lithium ion battery, lithium ion battery. And today, lithium is known as white gold. White gold. And I call it, there is war of lithium globally. Everybody wants to get lithium because in future, today it is 2024, in coming 20-30 years time, we will be shifting to battery operated vehicle, cars, so many automobiles, including our electronic devices like our smartphone, tablet, then laptop, inside houses for domestic purpose, electricity, all will be taken care by battery, and that is lithium ion battery. And that's why today lithium is having lot of demand and importance. And let me make it very clear, gold is costly, but it is ornamental. I call it shining yellow metal. That's all. Because countries, they are giving their value that it is determined for their wealth purpose. Otherwise, for energy purpose, lithium is on top. And why lithium is in top? Because of its very high electrochemical potential. It is called electrochemical potential. Lithium in the periodic table of 119, of course some are mentioning 118 elements, but half-life time is in fraction of second. There is 19 element is also discovered. So I am considering in periodic table 119 elements today in 2024. So out of that 119 elements, the highest electrochemical potential goes to lithium, and that is your lithium is having 3.04, or that is called electrochemical potential, and this is making it super as compared to other elements in terms of electrochemical potential. Now the question is, what is electrochemical potential? I am not going to discuss much about battery because at A level, O level, this last 50-60 years time, everybody is discussing the principle of battery. But here I am discussing the principle of the battery of lithium ion, which is going to replace the fuel in the form of energy, that is battery. But of course, and again era is coming, on that I will be discussing maybe tomorrow or in the next lecture, that Chinese, they have claimed last week that they have manufactured nuclear battery. They have used the isotopes, and isotope is also playing very important role today. Isotope chemistry, because isotope, once the concept of isotope came, the whole chemistry was different. Because before we were having the concept, that all the elements, they contain same type of atoms. In the case of isotope is wrong. Like hydrogen cannot contain hydrogen element, cannot contain same atom, because hydrogen can be one atom where hydrogen, the other atom of hydrogen isotope is deuterium, the third one of hydrogen atom in the form of isotope is tritium. So with that isotope can make the nucleus very unstable, just like here electron is very much unstable because of electrochemical potential. So on that Chinese they have worked, and they have in a controlled way, they have manufactured such type of battery that can take you for 50 years. Very small battery. And I am hopeful that they are claiming that by next year commercial quantity will come. And why lithium battery is very much popular nowadays today? Because of three reasons. First reason is it's very light. Second reason is very efficient, very fast, and lot of storage. And the maintenance is zero. In the case of lead acid battery, every time we have to check the water level, acid level, and if acid level is down, we have to put the acid, top the acid. And if in case we have missed to fill the acid, it will be totally lost. And secondly, it can go only for 3 to 5 years. Now in India, they have started manufacturing such type of lithium-ion batteries that can go for 25 years. So lot of advancement is there, and that's why I have taken this chapter of lithium-ion battery, because it is very, very important technology today. Battery, new technology. So technology is improving in every sector, whether it is electrochemical energy or whether it is nuclear energy, because still we are in search of energy. We are hungry of energy. And that hydrocarbon, fossil fuel, petroleum is not enough. Lot of war is going on. And that war, if you go deep inside, is all energy. How to capture the energy. How to become the king and supplier of energy in OPEC. Or how to manipulate the global energy. And for your kind information, today, 2 billion population of this planet Earth. It includes Europe and America. That is 2.2 or 2 billion. I am taking round figure. 2 billion people. They are consuming 80% of energy in any form. Whether petroleum energy or whether battery energy or whether it is thermal energy or wind energy, whatever, biological energy, 80%. So 80% energy is consumed by 2 billion people. And in remaining 20% energy, we more than 6 billion people, Asia, Africa, and other countries, Latin America, some other, they are consuming. So you see the balance of energy consumption. That's why energy war is going on. If it is equally distributed, the population, more than 8 billion population would have been satisfied. And it is the energy which is going to improve your quality of life from morning till evening. What amount of electricity you are using, whether you are spending sleepless night because of fan or AC, how much electricity you are producing and you are getting. In Nigeria, we have with 220 million population, we are not able to produce even double digit 10 megawatt electricity. I mean 10,000 megawatt electricity we cannot produce. And Nigeria needs at least, with this population, to have decent quality of life, not less than 30,000 megawatt electricity. Many countries, What Nigeria is producing for 220 million, only they are producing for one city, that electricity. So this all energy consumption that matters, and that is going to determine your quality of life. Western world with 2 billion population who are consuming 80% of the energy, they are not ready to sacrifice at least 30%, shift to this side, to Africa and Asia side, because they cannot sacrifice their luxurious life. That is behind it. So let us come to this point now about the lithium. So why lithium is super? Everybody is looking for lithium, and only few countries are able to produce. And lithium is not that just go and extract from ore. No, it has not a process, because it is highly reactive. In air it will catch fire. Even if there is heat, it can catch fire. And that's why some lithium ion batteries, they catch fire, because when the separator is not proper and when two ions they collide, there is explosion. So that is the main reason of catching fire. So here electrochemical potential means two words are there. One is electro, one is chemical. So one is, that is called electro potential, and second one is called chemical potential. And when these two you combine, it is called electrochemical potential. So what is the meaning of electropotential? Because in table it is given electrochemical series. Electropotential means where your charged ion, whether it is anion or cation, once those ions are densely in any area, it will start flowing from higher concentration towards lower concentration. That's all. That is the meaning of electropotential. Chemical potential means again from higher density, that molecule will start to flow where the density is low. For example, if you take two beakers and there are passage, here it is sugar, here it is only water. So here 0 sugar, and here 100% sugar. So this sugar molecule will start moving towards that side where there is no density of sugar. So that is the meaning of electropotential and chemical potential. The ions, charges will move from its higher concentration towards lower concentration. Here the other chemicals like substances like sugar or any ion, sodium ion, potassium ion, will move from its higher concentration to lower concentration. And here let me make it very clear. The electrolyte what we are using in lithium ion battery is prohibiting the transfer of electron. What electron is released from lithium metal and which is making lithium in the form of iron, that electron cannot cross through this electrolyte. That's why we are putting there separation. Separator means it will separate. It will not allow. Only ions can be transported, not the electrons. And that's why it is chargeable. And again, it's a discharge and it is charged. Because the whatever electrons are released, it will be going via wire from anode. That anode is releasing the electron. Oxidation is taking place. I will continue just. So here I have given a very rough diagram about the anode, cathode, separator and electrolyte in lithium ion battery. Anode means where lithium is going to release one electron, because it is very easy to release the electron, but that electron cannot go. That is main thing, remember. And that will be accumulated there and the positive charge will be there, because after releasing, wherever electron is lost, electron is given, that process is called oxidation. So at anode, oxidation will take place, electron will be released. And at cathode, electron will be received and it will be reduction, and that electron which cathode is going to receive, not from the electrolyte. Electrolyte will only allow ions to transfer from one place to other place. Lithium positive ions, if it is more here, it will be going towards cathode side ions, and from there it will pick the electron and again it will come back to here. So the transportation of ions will be there. That is going to balance recharge and charge of the battery, not the electron. Electron will be flown outside with the help of wire, and if there is any resistance, then you can put the device, and that device can be anything, in the form of automobile, in the form of laptop, in the form of your mobile, smartphone, anything. And after that it will be received at cathode, the reduction will take place. And here, very simple way, it is I have given here that anode means negative electrode and oxidation is taking place. Here electron is released, is going and through the wire, and here after releasing the electron, this lithium will carry positive charge and electron will be there, and here this after receiving it, the same ions will be moving, because it will be density of positive charge will be less there, so they will move from here to there. And again, if it is more here, then again they will come here, and again they will release the electron here. So in this way, charge and discharge will take place in this lithium ion battery. And lithium, if you see, it is having proton and outside 2 electrons, and then here 1 electron. So this electron is very quickly released, and that's why it is called, it is having very high electrochemical potential, that is known as 3.04. And I'm going to show you the real diagram of all those so that it will be clear. So this is what I am showing. It is clay pot, and it is called Baghdad battery, 2000-year-old, filled with bitumen, that is, we can say a concentrate of charcoal type, with sand, with carbon, and some node is there. So what they got it near Baghdad, and after all those investigation, they found that this type of device they were using to release the energy or electricity. So this is the first battery which was constructed or manufactured, where zinc and copper discs were arranged with moist cloth in the form of electrolyte, and this battery was capable of giving the electricity for 4 hours. It's very clear. Now this is I am showing inside today's battery 2024, that is called lithium ion battery, and how the electrolyte is behaving. Electrolyte is allowing only ions to be transported from both sides, but electron cannot be transported. Electron can be only released with the help of wire from that terminal, and where any devices is put in between, that is called resistance, and that can be used for different devices. So here you have seen very clearly with the help of that diagram that how the battery is converting chemicals into power, electricity, and electricity nothing is the flow of electron, and the flow of electron is called current, and it needs battery. I have told you it's all written here, explanation is given, I have shown the diagram. One thing, let me make it very clear. Within this past 100 years time, lot of discovery is there. I mean, electronics, discovery, television, internet, electricity, so many things. And today artificial intelligence. But within this time, the biggest discovery, what people are not knowing and discussing, that lithium-ion battery. And on lithium-ion battery, the chemistry Nobel Prize of 2019, you go and check on Google, went to chemist of the discovery of lithium-ion battery so that it can work for 20-30 years without any maintenance, zero maintenance. Very light, very efficient. And Nobel Prize was awarded in 2019 for this lithium-ion battery. So your all devices, what we are using since last 40 years, 30 years, today, it is not possible without lithium-ion battery. Charger, recharger, smartphone, cells, car, whatever you are saying, lithium-ion batteries must be there. So that is the role of lithium-ion battery, and in coming years, I am sure this lithium-ion battery and what Chinese are saying, that is isotope, that is nuclear battery, which can last for 50 years, and they are saying, they are very confident that in commercial quantity we are going to get by next year. So world is very fast changing. One side is artificial intelligence, other side is energy, and third side is our survival, quality of life. So with this, I will stop. So with this, I will stop, and in the next lecture, I am going to discuss about very, very interesting, emerging new, very, very new type which we are expecting, that is called nuclear battery by Chinese, and I will discuss its chemistry and isotope, what type of isotopes are used, because without isotope, there cannot be nuclear battery, and without ion, anode and cathode and electrolyte, there cannot be lithium-ion battery. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.